Yo, how's it going? It's your boy Rob O'Neill here, and I want to talk to you today about thinking bigger. A lot of you guys have been messaging me, asking me how you can improve your lifestyle, how you can increase your goals, and how you can get results faster. And that's exactly what I want to teach you how to do in this video. So I have 3 tips for people who want to expand their thinking and get to their goals faster, or actually make their goals bigger. And number 1 is to actually set your standards higher. Okay, a lot of people are out here, they're setting goals for themselves. A goal to me is too wishy-washy, right? A goal is like, oh, wouldn't it be nice one day to drive a Lamborghini or to be a millionaire? And it's like, yeah, of course it would be fucking nice. That's why you want it. That's why everyone wants it. But to actually get it, to make it happen, you have to go bigger. You have to go deeper, and you have to take more action. So setting a goal, it's too wishy-washy, right? It's not hard enough, it's not concrete enough. You have to actually raise your standards, okay? Make yourself uncomfortable. If you're not happy with the life you have right now, make yourself uncomfortable in that position. Stop settling, stop being okay in mediocrity, and actually set your standards higher, okay? Because if your standards for life, if your expectations are 5-star hotels, fine cuisine, driving Maseratis or Bentleys, traveling in business class or chartering private jets, and you're living in like a shared apartment eating Subway, you're going to be fucking miserable, right? And that's going to really, really push you to actually go out there and take action and achieve those goals. And it's going to give you that sense of urgency, right? That sense of urgency that's going to drive you towards actually achieving those goals, okay? So don't just think of it as a goal or something that would be nice, right? Think of it as, I am not fucking content where I am right now. This is what I expect from life. Right now I'm here and I'm going to get there, okay? That's how you should be thinking about this. And if you do that, you'll see the results start stacking up. Now, I'm not saying if you're broke right now, if you're like, you want to start a business and you're broke or something, and you're like down here, don't be like, I want to be a billionaire, and set your standards way up here, because you're just going to be fucking miserable, right? It's unattainable at like your level of thinking, your paradigm that you're in right now. But at least you can step it up, right? You can slowly improve your standards as you go along, and that's going to keep you hungry. It's going to keep you pushing forward for more results, for more success, and then you're going to get there, okay? Now, my second tip is actually just 10x whatever your goal is. If your goal is to make $100,000, now you want to make $1 million, right? Just 10x it. If your goal is to make $1 million, now 10x that, now your goal is to make $10 million, right? So just actually make your goal bigger, right? That's a really easy way of thinking bigger, is to actually make your goal bigger, make your target bigger, okay? If your goal is like, oh, you're running a business and you want to actually have enough money to buy yourself a nice car at the end of the year or something, and you want to buy like a BMW M6 for 100 grand or something like that, just say, fuck that, right? I don't want to drive a BMW, I want to drive a Rolls Royce, which is like 5-6 times the price. And just set that as your new target, because if you do that, again, you're going to have to push much, much harder to get there. And even if you don't get all the way to like buying a $600,000 Rolls Royce, you're still probably going to get further than the 100 grand BMW if that's what you're pushing for, if you're pushing for that bigger goal. Okay, so just actually make your goal bigger, make your target bigger, and really push for it. Okay, now my third tip that I want to share with you is cut your timeline down. Okay, actually just cut it in half, or even better, if you really want to push yourself, third it. Okay, cut it into thirds. If your goal is to, let's say you're new at business and your goal is to have your business up and running and be making 20 grand a month in 9 months time, right? If that's your goal, then cut that down in half and make it 4.5 months, or cut it down even more in thirds and say in 3 months time, I want to have my business up and I want to be running, making 20K a month. Right? That's actually really achievable. Anyone could do that pretty much if you have the right knowledge and the right strategies behind it. You can very easily do that. So cut your timeline down, because that's really just going to compress the whole speed of implementation that you have to take to get there. And if you keep doing this in areas of your life that you want to succeed in, you're going to get massive results much faster than anyone else, right? Because you're going to have to really, really push yourself if you want to achieve that same level of success in half or a third of a time than you originally planned to, okay? So that is an excellent way of actually increasing your level of thinking, increasing the level of success you get. And the reality is, you know, even if you don't manage to do it in like 3 months, right? Maybe you manage to do it in 4 months, you're still way ahead of your 9-month goal because you're pushing harder. You've got that sense of urgency, you've got that drive behind you, and you don't give yourself time to procrastinate. You don't give yourself time to second guess, right? Just overthink things. You just have to take action because your goal is so compressed, so tight, your timeline, that you just have to go for it, right? Because this is something that stops a lot of people, is they second guess themselves, they overthink, and they self-sabotage. If you don't give yourself room to do that, you can't, right? You just have to actually go out there and take action and move towards that goal. So that's my advice, right? Set standards, not goals. Increase whatever your goal or your target is, and actually just cut the timeline down. If you do any one of those 3 things, or if you do all of them, you're gonna achieve massive success much faster than everyone else, okay? So I hope this video has helped you out. Have a freaking badass day, and remember to hit that subscribe button and everything. You know what to do. I'm not gonna tell you about it, because if you don't know what to do by now, then you're probably not fit to be on the internet. Okay, so I'll see you later, and peace out.
Louis Goyard belt, 5-star hotels, buy everything on a rack, buy everything on a shelf. I make you mad, I can tell. Perfect timing, yeah. Watch full of diamonds, yeah. Chart climbing, yeah. Foreign car driving, yeah. Perfect timing, yeah. Diamond shining, yeah. Stars aligning, yeah. It's perfect timing, yeah. Double styrofoam cup, big dog, you a pup.